Hello, this is Sir Patrick1C here with another video. Hope everyone's enjoying the day so far. I'm here currently with my latest rendition to my mod for Nightland Knights for Mountain Blade Warband. So I officially put aside the text editor and have started going into the actual Python code itself. And as you can see, there have been some changes to the map, some not yet. So first I'd like to go over the faction changes. So in the area of the land of Rhodox, you have the Kingdom of Vineland. This is the people south of Nightland, who are actually right above them right here. Nightland is basically your Holy Roman Empire, Teutonic Order type faction. And as you can see here, Eclipse City, which is technically their capital, is up here in the mountains. Now I'm going to try to go here without running into any bandits. Oh damn. Woo! Just barely avoided that one. See if I can get two chairs in here. So as you can see, there are some name changes here. We have Vineland City, where Jokela technically is. Yellen still the same. And Veluca is Eclipse City, under the control of Nightland. And Uxel is replaced by Colbridge. So I'm going to recruit these Nightland recruits here, take a quick look at them. So they have your tribal warrior outfits with their hatchets or clubs. Most of the time they have a shield as well. Sometimes a felt hat. So they have a little bit more skill than the Swadians would. So there's still normally a lot more of them though, because they're basically coded by copying some of the information from the Swadians and modifying it. And as you can see there is King Charleston, the leader of the Kingdom of Nightland at one time. When Nightland took Colbridge Fortress from the Western Kingdoms, which is including, technically speaking, Colbridge, Seaton, and Cliffswatch, King Charleston had taken Colbridge, and the Colbridge Kingdom fell, and it became part of Nightland. This is the point of time where Colbridge is just taken by Nightlands, and the Neocronian warriors, who actually are the Eastern Kingdom over here, who helps Nightlands defeat the Colbridgians. Their leader and their entire army died in battle, but they're basically at the point where they're not accepting Nightland as their rulers, and they may retaliate actually at some point. We don't know. It's basically coded the same as regular Mountain Blade, so eventually it will likely do that. So over here we have Seaton, part of the Western Kingdoms. This is literally Sea Town. It's actually going to eventually be over here. The Western Kingdoms, the way that they're coded, or not coded, but the way that they're in the story is the Western Kingdoms, when one of them is attacked, they normally all go to defend it and fight off the invaders and act as one Western Kingdom. But the Western Kingdoms themselves fight in civil wars amongst each other, so that's why we kind of have like Seaton replacing Suno here, which is basically going to be eventually put over here. And Cliffswatch, which is basically Provin, the actual original Swadian faction here, is going to be where Asgad is, and Asgad's probably just going to move over to this little spot right here. Cliffswatch is basically your western point that overlooks the Western Sea. Thanks to Mountain Blade being originally coded this way, it actually helps with the storyline. And Seaton is basically your Spanish type faction, where you have like the conquistadors and everything. And they don't really play a large role in any of the stories so far, except for Makeshift. They're briefly mentioned when Rebel gathers all of Deathmark's warriors. And if any of you guys are interested in the short story for Nightland Knights Tales of Colbridge Fortress, I'll put a description in the link in that video description. Apparently I can speak English. Anyways, Up here we have Kingdom of Northland, basically replacing the Norse. It is basically not going to be changed too much because the Northmen are, well, kind of there. And replacing the Kingdom of Aegir, you have the Boyarlands, which is like a Russian or Novgorod faction. The Boyars are typically known, especially through Medieval 2 Total War, as the people who have the horses that throw the spears or javelins from horseback, and they're good. They're very good. Of course, there's also some warriors from Poland. They're also like the Polish nobles in the Medieval 2 Total War are also javelin throwers, but it's mainly that type of region, is what I'm trying to say. That's why I just called it the Boyarlands instead of just like one specific kingdom. Also briefly mentioned in the story. However, in Nightland Knights Makeshift, the Great Khanate is the faction that invades all of like the eastern territories and takes over Colbridge at one point and basically levels it and all the people. And they're joined by the Desert Khanate, which is led by Tariq Khan. So Sardinian Sultanate basically is not really going to be in this much anymore. They're basically all going to be Khanate troops, both factions. But they might be able to go to war, because this is basically your Mongols right here. This is that type of civ. So it's basically like the Mongol invasion, sort of, if anyone's familiar with that. And let's see. The Nightland Knights are typically known for wearing their black armor. So their symbol is a black flag with a white cross and a yellow, sort of like a bullseye in the center of it, more like a star kind of shining out. And there's only like a black border around it, so it's sort of like not really an eclipse, but like the sun coming out of the darkness throughout the night, because that's basically like what their kingdom is. Throughout the darkness they will come, the light will shine. And if the actual books themselves explain this probably a little bit more. I'm not going to really go into too much detail because I don't want anyone like taking the whole book theme and story, so anyways, that's pretty much all I'm going to show you today. I'm going to try to, because basically these are spawning Nightland troops right now, and I don't really want them to be. They're supposed to be having their own troops, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, and like I did for Nightland here. And as you can see, there's not the original 6 factions. There's actually more than that now. There's 9, actually, currently, if you count the Eastern Kingdom and Seaton and Nightland. So I was actually able to finally successfully get that in after trying for over half a year, trying to just get the faction developed. Python programming of the older version is a little bit difficult even with a module, but it's alright, I guess. This is my first mod, so bear with me. And if anyone knows how to publish things to modb, moddb.com, and how to get it like up there so people can access it, I would like to release a beta like once I get used to having the correct troops and the troop lines all figured out for them, and changing around this so it's not Swatians anymore. You know, that type of thing. Please let me know. And if you have any questions or comments, just, you know, I don't care. It'll be, I'll take whatever you guys think for ideas into consideration for how to do these things. I might might try to code it so I can get like recruits in the towns and maybe the castles as well, if I can possibly do that. But if I can't, then we're just gonna have to stick with the old idea of recruiting from the villages. So it's alright, I guess. I will continue working on this, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to get the mod B thing going and maybe post a beta for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, please leave them. Please leave a like if you can. Remember to subscribe if you're interested in any more information about this mod. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.